Hi, y'all. Okay, so this is gonna be a quick video. Um, this is called "Don't Die an Unhappy Woman." Okay. Hey, don't die an unhappy woman. Y'all have so many older women, especially a lot of you ladies, parents or mothers are unhappy. A lot of mothers are jealous of their child or don't want them to have a better life than they did. Don't die an unhappy woman. Make sure your life is better than your mother's life. Okay. They may not have done the things that they wanted to do in life. Don't make the same mistake. You know, um, a lot of ladies look up when they get to a certain age and they realize they've done nothing that they wanted to do because they've made terrible decisions, basing their life choices on what someone else said that they were going to do. You know, so never ever take anybody's advice that is unhappy. Okay. And unhappy people love to give advice. They love to give advice. Unhappy people live to give advice, but then they're not happy. And they feel like they're trying to save you from making decisions that they never even took the risk on trying to make. You know, a lot of women won't take certain risks and figure out, you know, that it was for their best interest. They were programmed to do certain things, which is like sacrifice, go with somebody because they love you or you love them. And, the Bible says, but they never thought about what they truly wanted and what would make them absolutely happy. And they didn't base it on their own standards. They based it on other people's expectations and things like that. So make sure that you're living to make yourself happy, not just okay, not just I'll get by, but happy. If you don't wake up happy every morning, something's wrong with your life. You know, if you don't wake up happy to be alive, something's wrong. And you need to figure out the best way to be able to do that, whether it's, you know, finding someone who will help you, finding someone who will give you what you deserve, finding someone who will help you realize your highest potential or whatever. But you need to be waking up happy. I don't care what the weather looks like. You need to wake up happy. So if you're not waking up happy, figure out what's making you sad and change it. Okay. Because that's what a lot of people's mothers did. And that's why you see a lot of people's mothers resentful of them because when they see you waking up happy and you getting what you want in life and you getting to go here and getting to go there and they're still stuck at the same place that they were 30 years ago, they don't like that because they don't feel happy and they, you know, never put themselves first. So they get upset. They're not upset with you, they're upset with themselves. They're not upset with you. They're upset with themselves and that they never got to their happiness. So the best thing you can do is to help them get to their happiness. Like, you should go do this. You should go do that. Have you ever thought about this? Let them feel that it's okay to go explore life to find their happiness because a lot of people still need that permission, believe it or not. A lot of people are still so programmed that they need someone to tell them that it is okay to live life for themselves. They need it. No one else will tell them. When you're an older woman, no one else is trying to give you advice. By then, they're expecting you to have the wisdom. But a lot of ladies that are older, they don't have any wisdom because they were too busy working and trying to struggle and take care of everybody else but themselves. And they didn't even have time to become wise. They didn't even have time to become, um, you know, uh, that type of woman who is like the matriarch or the elder of a family. All they know is work, come home, cook, go to sleep, get up, work, take care of kids. That's all they know. So where in that amount of time, where were they going to find wisdom and happiness? Nowhere, right? So that's why I'm saying, um, don't wait till you are, at a certain age to try to fix your life. Start today. Start today. And if you're an older lady and you feel like you've never had happiness, why not? Why don't you start looking for it today? Why don't you do something that makes you happy? You know? Um, okay. Make yourself happy every day, whether it's looking your best, putting on a pretty outfit, buying yourself a gift, watching a movie that you love, whatever it is that makes you happy, do it. Okay. If there's something that you're denying yourself, why? If I can understand if it's for health reasons, you can't eat certain things because you'll die, but don't deprive yourself from things because you feel like, oh, well, I shouldn't do that. I don't deserve it. Yes, you do. You deserve it. Okay. um, Play music, dance, sing, work out, feel free. Yeah, take yourself to lunch. Go to a nice restaurant. Don't go through the drive-through. You deserve to go sit down and look at a menu too. Okay. I don't care if it's by yourself. Go sit at the bar area. You deserve to be served. Um, and some people will actually do this. Oh, I'm by myself. You'll find more pleasure and joy sitting in a restaurant versus going through a drive-through. So it's just the little things like that, the little things. You'll find more pleasure uh in, you know, driving down the street with your windows down or, listening to your favorite song than sitting in the house feeling sorry for yourself. Thank you. Thank you, Shy the Gemini. Thank you so much for changing my life and making me realize who I am not only spiritually, but physically. I got my Mardi Gras trip paid for because of you. I always support you, Shira. Oh, thank you for the donation. Yeah, girl, Mardi Gras. Whew, that sounds fun. See, that's one thing I need to do before I die. Mardi Gras, New Orleans. um, yeah, it's better than sitting at home feeling sorry for yourself. Go for a drive, put on some cute clothes, turn up your music. Wherever you end up, hey, hope it's somewhere fun. Um, please send me the link to join the group. Yeah, I'm not really adding people at this time. I told y'all I will announce it because here's the thing. Too many people trying to get in and they're not even prepared. So I'll say the pre-level up group for people that aren't really prepared or, ready to truly level up, but um it's way too many people to answer for one person. So my thing is I'll get to it when I do. I'll check a couple of them a day. Um I'm trying to figure out a way that I can do it. It's because I have to look through everybody. I have to look at everybody. I have to make sure they're ready, prepared. Because I've had a lot of people ask me to switch them out into the um, pre-level up because they weren't ready. Okay. Um, love your channel. I would love for you to do an interview on my Instagram interview. What? hmm Yeah, yeah. Like my video too. Like, click the thumbs up. That way, other people can find it. Um, So, where should I start if I want to date a man of means sugar daddy? Start with yourself. Go look in the mirror and ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Am I the type of woman that a sugar daddy wants or a man of mean wants? If the answer is no, then you need to transform into it. Okay. You got to start with yourself. If the answer is yes, then you need to figure out where you need to go to meet these people. Okay. You love listening to me. Thank you for defining a dusty. Thank you, Maria Wilburn, for the donation. I appreciate that. You're really struggling with not allowing your emotions to ruin my day and ruin my happiness. How can I manage that? Have Always have something for yourself. For example, if you're upset because someone else doesn't do something, your happiness is based on someone else. You see? If you get upset because another being who has their own mind does not do something, your happiness and your emotional state of bliss or joy or happiness is based on a whole nother person. And that means you don't have the control. Thank you, Daria. She or my mom has been a classic pick me her whole life. But I can't get romantic or life advice from her. I really feel like you're my aunt. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the donation, Daria. I really appreciate that. That's why I try to be here for y'all. Because I know a lot of people, their moms don't really teach them certain things. So here I am. So stop basing your happiness and your emotional state on what another person does. Base it on what you're doing for yourself. Say someone doesn't call or text you, or you didn't get something, or someone didn't respond the way you wanted. Oh, well, guess what? I'm going out. Guess what? I'm going shopping. Guess what? I'm doing my hair and I'm taking photos. Guess what? I'm watching a movie and I'm eating popcorn and chilling. Guess what? I'm calling my friend and we're going to talk and laugh and, whatever. If that person doesn't come through, if that person upsets you, oh well, that shouldn't ruin your day. If it does, it means you're emotionally invested in someone that is not emotionally invested in you, and it means that you are a pick me. Okay? So you should always have plan B, plan C. You don't think men have plan B and C? You think men are sitting around the house crying and sad and emotional? No, they just go hang out with their friends or they just go do whatever they were going to do. They're not worried about you until later on because they put themselves first. Okay, you ever realize that a man's day is not ruined because a woman decided not to text them? They go find something else to do. They go find another woman to holler at. They go find another chick to chat up. They call the other chick in their phone. Straight up. They go spend Valentine's Day doing something else. So they're not ruled by their emotions or what other people decide to do. They're not ruled by that. Men are not ruled by what other people decide to do. They're in charge of their own lives and they don't care because they always have plan B or their own thing to do. If you don't have that and you're basing your emotional status and your feelings and your state of well-being on another person, that's your fault. Not their fault. They don't owe you anything. They don't have no ring on your finger. You know, they don't owe you anything. Okay. Thank you, Shidero. Shidero. Shedero. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Level up me. I want to join. You're great. Thank you so much. Shedero. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. So yeah, yeah, you gotta contact me. Figure out how to contact me on my about section and we'll talk. Um, so a lot of people will fall victim to that, especially on holidays like Valentine's Day or Christmas, that you didn't get the call you wanted or the gift you wanted. Okay, well, oh well, that's why you should have had another one lined up. Or oh well, that's why you shouldn't base your happiness on someone's gift. You should have already bought what you wanted for yourself, and whatever they give you is an added bonus. You know what I'm saying? That way, there's no control there. You know, um, if your standards are high in the beginning, they're going to let you know by the gifts that they give you how they respect those standards. And then you get your information and do whatever you need to do after that point. But you're supposed to look at things logically. Okay, I told him I have high standards. I don't like certain things, and he gets me this. Okay. He doesn't listen. He doesn't respect me. Okay, taking notes. Always be looking out for someone who does. Oh, this person gets me. They know what I like. They understand. And then you can let this one go over here without a glitch. You know what I'm saying? Keep your options open. Men do. Men keep their options open. Y'all should know this by now. Men keep their options open till the day they die. Okay? They're always open. So understand that. And if you don't do the same, that's your fault. Okay? How to approach rich guys online. You don't approach rich guys. You don't approach men, period. They're supposed to approach you. Um, if they're not approaching you, they don't want to. Figure out a better picture and a better profile. How do you deal with a gambler? Hide your money. Keep a safe distance. Call them every holiday. Don't deal with one. I don't. That's just dumb financially, it's dumb. Um, can you ask the difference between a cocky woman and a confident woman in your opinion? Um, a cocky woman is more masculine than they are feminine. You know, I don't need, they don't need anybody. They can do everything by themselves. You know, they correct your answers as a man. They always trying to one up you and compete with you. Those are cocky women. Confident women are confident within themselves. They don't have to compete with you. They know that they are a separate type of energy. They are feminine energy and it's different from masculine energy. So their confidence in their femininity and their ability to lure you in and attract you by being feminine and letting you be masculine is confidence. Knowing that they are beautiful without having to prove it, knowing that they are intelligent without having to show it, knowing that they um, are important without bragging. That's the difference. Hmm. Right. Mhm. So anyway, what is the best way? Oh, I have the best. What, you had the same question? Oh, I didn't see that question. But anyway, if they don't make time for you, because I think that was the question. They don't make time for you, then you're not a priority. Okay. So mhm, you don't buy it when a man says he's busy. Don't buy it because it ain't true. He'll get unbusy for the right one. Hmm. So just keep that in your mind. Don't listen to excuses. Don't listen to words. Look for actions. Right. How could I leverage being a student, or should I keep that secret from a man of man? I don't know. Whatever gets you the most benefit. Um, mhm. Your your fiance never cleans the house. What should I do? Um, hire a maid. If you stop cleaning and suggest a maid service, it's not that expensive. And it'll relieve a lot of stress because most people fight over household duties when you can just call a cleaning service. It ain't that expensive. Um, Especially if you don't have a big house. And you got an apartment, it's even cheaper. Okay? Go ahead and invest in that. Save yourself some issues. You'll be happy you did. What if your mom is a Bob the Builder? That doesn't mean you have to be one. Mhm. Um, Remember we're different generations. We think different. We're in a whole different time than our mothers were. Since our mothers were dating, do you know how many inventions that have come out? The smartphone, you know, dating apps, um, you know, just so many different things have evolved since someone's, passed, since your mother's passed. And we're on a whole different type of mode. Um, Men don't treat women like they used to. So we have to think differently than your mother did. Moms, they want the best, but they don't understand the present. So they have to understand that it's a different day. You can't do the same stuff you did way back then. Um, so you got to change it up for the best results. Um, so change it up. If I would, you know what? Moms are supposed to raise you till you're 18, and then after that, you're good. It's on you. Whoever you choose to get advice from or listen to, that's up to you. You know what's best for you. If I listen, like I said, if I would have listened to my mom for career advice, I would be somewhere working for somebody else, being miserable. Okay. Listen to yourself. You know best. You know what you want. Okay. Whatever you want, walk in that direction. What you truly want, you need to take steps in that direction. You don't take steps in a direction you don't want to be. You take steps in the directions you want to be. I didn't want to do certain things, so I didn't step in that direction. You know, Making plans to get to where you want to go. It makes sense. Just because you can't do what you want to do today doesn't mean you can't do it next year or tomorrow, but you need to take a step towards it instead of in another direction. A lot of people want to own their own business or date a certain type of man. Well, you can't get to this type of man or owning your own business if you don't get up and put yourself together on a daily basis. You're not going to run into, Mr. Sugar Daddy or Mr. Wealthy Man looking like Sharkeisha. Okay, so step one, get up, make yourself look decent. Step two, stop hanging around in places where Mr. Sugar Daddy and man of means is not going to be. Stop hanging out at those places. You got to make smart decisions. The more you walk in one direction, the closer you'll be to it. And once you keep walking in that direction and taking steps every day, you'll get there eventually. It's an odds game. You will get there. If you're walking to a destination, if you keep walking in that direction, you're getting there, no matter what. But if you keep getting sidetracked or going back because you know, oh, I forgot something. Oh, I don't feel like it today, so I'm going to go in this direction instead. Or, you know, you ain't never going to get there, ever. You ever see them people walking down the street? You go to run your little errands, and then you come back, and they're at whatever destination that they were trying to get to, and it's been like an hour, but they still made it. They might have been slow, but they were taking steps towards that direction, and they still ended up where they were trying to go because they kept going in the same direction. So that's just logic. Okay. You at the gym, girl? Hey, Coley. Um, Sharita, you're in a relationship with a man who's 36 that's enrolling into nursing school, or should you keep girl? First of all, he's too young, and I wouldn't really waste my time. No, like, where do you want to be in 5 years? Think about it. Thank you, Shederell. I can't say your name. You have to tell me how to say it. Shederell. I'm so sorry. Messed up and became a single mom. Stupid, I know. How can I co-parent and do me? Be the best mother you can be and do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's not your job to code anything. It's his job to code. Okay, you're probably the full-time mother. So you are not any type of co anything. You know what I'm saying? If the child lives with you, you the mother. If he want to come and step in, he has to co-parent. Do you understand? So it's his decisions. Thank you for the donation, by the way, that are going to create the co-parent situation. You know, you just do you. Don't think about him. If he wants to see the children, make him set a date, just like everybody else. Okay. Um, don't waste time with fake ballers. Right. Um, that can't afford you. Exactly. You're a nurse, went to school, love your job, pay palpo. That's wonderful. I couldn't be a nurse. I would have killed a bunch of people. I'm serious. That's why I became a mortician instead, because they was already gone. Um, I hate work. So I would get very negligent on that nursing type job. I'm like, psh, I don't feel like doing no math. I don't feel like dealing with this person, whatever. I'd probably be in jail. So no, I couldn't ever be a nurse. I'm not that type of person. But for those who are, you are a special type of person. You are, like, it takes a lot to be a nurse. I commend nurses, but I definitely could never be one. Thank you, Pluto Spirit, for the donation. Just like a lot of y'all couldn't be a mortician. So I perfect. We have different callings. Exactly. Hmm. Doctors kill more than guns each year. I bet. Yeah. Well, I don't have anything against anybody, but I'm just saying that couldn't be me. I'm too no. Hmm. Yeah, it's too hard and stressful for me. Like I need to be at peace. I don't need, I need to be at peace. I don't need people talking to me. That's why I had to work with dead people. Okay. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. That's funny, I know. Like, um, you earn more than your boyfriend. He treats me nice and pays for everything. Sometimes I feel bad because he's spending money on me. Florence, you feel bad because you know he can't afford it. And that's when I tell women, look, don't you're never going to feel satisfied with that. You'll always feel like guilty because he doesn't have it. That's why most successful women tend to date men who are more successful than them because then they don't feel like that. Okay? Mhm. Survivor's guilt. Exactly. And sometimes in the relationship, you know, you may start off making less and then end up making more and then it's like, "Oh, what have I done?" But, it is what it is. You got to figure that out. Mhm. But whatever you choose to do, make sure it's what's going to make you happy. You know, um, if it's a career that you love, then you're never really working because you love doing that. If it's a job or a career or business that you hate, then work is going to seem terrible to you on a daily basis and you will never be happy. Even if you're making money on it, you don't want to be there. So try to find something either that's going to lead you to your happiness or that you're truly happy doing. And your happiness shouldn't even be based on who you're dating or who you're married to. That's number one. Do not try to base your happiness on another person. Thank you, Sade Williams. My friend wants to get married to a rich drug dealer. Any advice to her? Bulletproof vest and a safe room. That's my best advice. Congrats. Thank you for the donation, by the way. Um, Safe room, bulletproof vest, baby. Life alert. That's what y'all need to buy them for wedding gifts. Um, a good lawyer. Okay. Yes. Life insurance. Okay. Girl, I wouldn't marry no drug dealer. The cartel don't play. Okay, the cartel don't play. Tell her why don't you just get life insurance on her and him for yourself? It's only a matter of time. Um, Freestyling is going out alone to attract people to ask you out or to be interested in you. You know, you don't know how to get rid of a dusty, he stalks you, ask him for some money. That's how you get rid of a dusty quick. Ask him for money. Straight up. Okay? That's the best, easiest, fastest way. He'll be gone. Pew. Um, where are good places for freestyling? Anywhere where there's a lot of money, baby. Mhm. The rich side of town. Is Meghan Markle a good example of a lady leveled up and well dressed or too conservative? Well, she dresses for the royal family. They have almost like a dress code. But before she was married, she didn't dress that way. She was more, sexy, classy, I'll say. So I think her style is nice, but it's very conservative because of who she is. Um, I would say, she has a good style, but put your own spin on it as a single woman who's not, required to always be conservative. Maybe a few buttons, add more color, things like that. Um, you tried that with a Dusty before, it did not work. Keep sending me holiday texts. Block. Take the number and block. You can do that on your phone. Just whatever number it is, it gives you the option to block. Okay? Then you'll never get another holiday text ever. Okay? I don't know. A lot of people don't realize that they can block people's number on their phone. It's just like when you click on their phone number, it gives you the option to block it. You'll never have to see them again on your phone. um, I know that it's important to level up and be with a stable and secure man, but is being in love eventually with the man important as well? Can you develop feelings? Of course, you can develop feelings. You can do, like I always say this as an example. You can develop feelings for anything. Go adopt a dog or a cat at the animal shelter. You don't love that thing right off the bat. But give it a few weeks. Give it, you'll love it. You won't imagine your life without it. Same thing. Okay. Um, so, but that's not, the thing that you need to base the whole entire relationship off of, because other than that, you need more. You need more. You need more because romance and love don't pay the rent. It doesn't buy groceries. It doesn't buy gifts. Doesn't buy houses or cars. So you're gonna need way more than that. Okay. Alicia dating an older guy, rich guy. He's not cute. Should you stay, girl? Let me tell you a secret about cute. Cute don't pay the rent either, or the bills, or the mortgage. It doesn't buy nice cars. It doesn't take you on vacation. Okay. Cute don't look. Cute don't do anything but attract other women behind your back. Think about it. Okay. That's all cute does. Cute attracts other women behind your back. That's what it does. So I think I would secure that ugly one because you're gonna have better benefits after that. Why? When I dated ugly men, they pay, but I dated cute and they cheat and act and have babies on you. Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's really slap in the face when an ugly one tries to cheat too. Yeah. But if they have money, you don't leave empty handed. You got a cute one that cheats, you leave empty handed and feeling stupid. Okay. This older guy I'm dating wants my mailing address to send me a gift. I don't want him to have my address, but I want the gift. Like, oh, thank you for the donation. Whatever the, I don't know if he told you what the gift was, but if you can create an Amazon wish list and put the same gift on there, they, someone says a PO box. Yeah, you can go get a PO box at any type of mailing postal place or the post office. Do it for like 1 month. Pay for it monthly. UPS. What? Okay, yeah. But you can do the Amazon wish list too if you can put the gift on the wish list and just have him send it to you. They don't give your address. Okay. But do a PO box. Go get you a PO box at the local postal place or the post office and then give him that address. That's a good idea. Mhm. He took you out for Valentine's dinner but came empty-handed even though I asked for a gift. What should I do? Ooh, girl. How long have you known him? And it's Valentine's Day. He should have came with something. Um, Unforgivable. Unforgivable. Um, mhm. I really wouldn't even answer his phone calls or whatever. I'd be like, I'm on to the next. It was Valentine's Day. You didn't bring me nothing. Okay. You don't get nothing. Not even a phone call. It's over. It's over. Um, yeah, you should have gotten up and left. Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty pathetic. Next. Oh, you were single on Valentine's Day. Oh, so that's many people, but you shouldn't base your happiness on other people. You should have done something for yourself because I did a whole video on that. Yeah, do something for yourself if you're single. Your old sugar daddy yelled at you yesterday on Valentine's Day. I told him to drop me off at home. I don't even tolerate that from young, cute guys. It amazes me how entitled some old men can be. Exactly. Dump 'em. He didn't get you anything for Valentine's Day. You charged 2 dozen roses on his credit card and got dinner on him, so we're okay. Okay, but that's still like he didn't care. But it doesn't matter, right? I wouldn't have. You know what? I wouldn't have bought 2 dozen roses. I would have bought something that won't die. If you were going to get his credit card number, you might as well buy something that you can use. Mhm. Mhm. Is it hard dating because you feel bad when I'm always away from them? What do I do? Oh, spring love. If you have 2 kids, you're divorced, and now you're trying to date and you feel bad because you're always away from them. Um, well, you got to make up for it then. Like maybe when you're not dating, do something special, and then explain to them that you need adult time and that when you get back, y'all are going to do A, B, C, and D. Give them rewards. If you have that guilt, take them by, bring them their favorite food, let them stay up late, do things to compensate, but you still got to spend time with them. So make time for them. Like maybe have a week where you don't date, and then all the other weeks you do. You got to put your priorities in the correct order. So maybe have a week where it's all about them, and then they can't wait for you to leave. Smother them with love, and then they be like, "Mom, go out." Okay. What if you're pregnant for a man of means? Should you keep it? Okay. By man of means, if they're not a millionaire or a high six-figure earner, no. Okay. That's my thing. They need to be able. You need to not even have to work just by having this baby if it's worth keeping. You know what I mean? With the amount of money that he can give you for child support, you should never have to work if he is a real man of means. You know what I'm saying? That means you can retire. Okay. So, my thing is if that man is going to pay you 20% of his earnings or whatever, and you can live good without even having to leave your house and have a nice place and your child will be raised in a nice environment, then yes, keep the baby. Okay. Otherwise, waste of time. But if you just want the child and you don't care, then keep the child. It's really up to you. We can't make those decisions for you. But if it were me, I'm not wasting my time having a baby by someone who can't afford to keep me in a nice lifestyle. Okay. If you're already preggers, keep it. If you're not, don't get pregnant. Um, no man should mention anything about abortion, right? Um, and like people have different beliefs, people have different ways of seeing things, and people have different perceptions of things. So it's not really um, anybody's, you know, choice but that person who's dealing with the problem, because one certain decision can affect the rest of your life. And if you have a plan in your life and at that time a child does not fit or the person that you have the child with does not fit, then that is your decision, always yours. Okay. And always should be. Because this is where a lot of people have life-changing experiences when they get with the right person or the wrong person. They have a child for the right person or a wrong person. So you might need to really think about that instead of thinking about what a belief is. Think about what your life is going to be. You know, always think. A queen butterfly, I don't really care. Unsubscribe. I don't care. So I'm gonna say what I say. People have their own choice. It is up to you. Okay. Um, you want to marry rich but worried about long term, especially if we'll leave my job. If you're married, you good. Mhm. Mhm. So, Queen Butterfly, I don't really care. You know I don't care. You can leave, and I know you ain't really going. People can have a difference of opinion and still be friends or still, watch your videos. We don't have to have the same spiritual beliefs. Um, so whatever you choose to do, Queen Butterfly, that's what you do. I'm not going to advise someone to do something if they want to do something else. It's their decision. It is their decision, not yours. You see? So it's their free will. People have free will. Use your free will. Use your own brain. Um, and you will make the correct decision for your life. Hmm. Stop. Oh Lord. I'm not encouraging anything. I say make your own decision. I said if it were me, that I wouldn't have a Dusty's baby or someone who doesn't or can't do for me. Okay. Um, people do what they want, exactly. Your sugar daddy is stubborn and he thinks he can have this way all the time, but he gives me money. What should I do? Girl, act. Act, act, act. Act, and then don't really let it bother you. Don't really let it bother you. It's an act. You don't really like him anyway. You're just there for the money. So why even care? Just tell him what you want to hear and move on to the next one, you know? Um, that's it's business, right? You had mhm, good. So how do you bring up that you're not looking for a relationship with an older man without a financial benefit? You don't really bring it up. You just explain what a relationship means to you. It's like, oh well, a relationship? Wow, you want to take care of me? You want to totally provide for me and you want me to be your girl? Oh my God, I can't wait because I've been wanting to quit my job. You explain what relationship means to you and then let him say yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Because a relationship to him may mean just having sex for free. But to you, it may mean quitting your job, letting him pay all your bills, having him move you in or move you to a nice place. Being a rich man's girlfriend has perks. And that's what you think already. And if he corrects you, then you understand what his definition is. And then you can decide from there. And he won't pressure you if he's not willing to do those things first and foremost. First, you know. So when he asks you about a relationship, play dumb and your definition. Oh, you want to be in a relationship? Oh, you want to pay all my bills? Oh, you don't want me to work anymore? You want me to be your woman? Oh, I've always wanted to be, a trophy girlfriend that gets to stay home and go to the spa. Wow, you really like me that much? Then he'll correct you and then you'll understand what his definition is. And if he says, "Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'll totally take care of you." Blah 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 blah. How much are your bills? Then you got what you want. Okay? You got what you want. Mhm. No. Okay. So, making yourself happy is doing what's going to make your life happy, you know. Um I've done countless consultations with women who uh who made wrong decisions in their life and they regret it every day. And now they have to try to live life according to the decisions that they made. And a lot of times they're never happy. So the whole point is to make yourself happy. Do what makes you happy. Find that happiness. Like a lot of women's, a lot of you ladies in here, y'all's mom probably never. got to experience the life that she wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because of certain decisions in her life, like, not holding out for a better partner, not, you know, um, expecting more out of the person that she was with and allowed them to treat her a certain way. Um, Thinking this would make it better and it made it worse. So putting yourself first will always ensure that you are happy anyway, no matter what. Okay. And so when you do that, you don't feel like you sacrificed something. You don't feel like you're leaving empty handed. You don't feel like you got the short end of the stick. You feel like, okay, well, I can move on because I don't feel like this fool owes me anything, or I don't feel like I wasted my time because I'm leaving with more than I came in with. Okay. If you can leave a relationship with more than you came in with, you don't have any problem getting over it. You don't have any bitterness or anger. If you're leaving with more, you don't care. You're easily able to move on to the next and also raise your standards even higher. You see? But if you sacrifice, if you lower those standards, you leave with less than you came in with, then you feel bitter. Then you can't get over it. Then you feel like you're owed something. Then you feel like you made the wrong decision. Then you feel like you're stupid. Then you feel like you don't deserve any better. Then you feel like you can't do any better because the person that you were with didn't even do anything for you. So now you feel like if he dumped you, you're not even deserving of him. So psychologically, dating a dusty pulls you down further mentally as well as, how you feel about the things you deserve in life. So stop dating them. They can't do anything for you but drag you lower, you know? Um, that's like taking a job that takes money out of your bank account instead of putting it in. It's dumb. It makes zero sense. Okay. Um, How do you not seem desperate and hard to get for my sugar daddy? He's used to cheap, dusty women. Then find one that's not. Okay. What should those what? Date men on the same or higher frequency. Date men with more money. Definitely. Hmm. How are you ladies with such high moral standards on a gold digging channel? Stop judging people and let them live their lives just like you want to live yours. That's right. Thank you, Lady D. Thanks for being amazing and transparent. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Um, It is crazy. My mom is very unhealthy, extremely overweight with heart problems. My dad is living in the house she helped him to get with his younger wife and kids. Shaking my head, girl. That's the kind of stuff that happens when you don't love yourself. Okay, that's sad, but that is an example of what happens when you don't love yourself. Um, your mom needs to start loving herself, and I'm sure she'll get up and do something about that. Um, Good, Michelle. He takes care of you. You don't work. Okay, well, you good then. You can tell him what he wants to hear and do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Mhm. I went to a psychic yesterday about my love life, girl. You need to go to yourself about your love life. You need to go to the bank about your love life. Okay? That's what people need to be doing. Go to the bank about their love lives. That's gonna tell you more than any psychic. It's gonna tell you what type of life you're gonna have if you deal with this person. It's gonna tell you if you're going on vacation or a nice long cruise this year. It's also going to tell you if which you're going to get some good gifts or not this year. Thank you, Andrea Lewis. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Okay. It's going to tell you about your whole career. It's going to tell you if you're going to be prosperous or not. It's going to tell you everything. It's going to tell you if he's going to be your husband, your good husband material or not. It's going to tell you all that. Go to the bank, get them bank account receipts and See what your love life says. You're mm, every time you want to achieve something, my mother says I can't do it. Okay. If you're over 18 and you don't live there anymore, she's done raising you. If you are under 18, you still don't have to listen to people. You can respect them, but you don't have to take their um, advice, or you don't have to take their criticism. It's up to you. Thank you, Elizabeth, for the donation. I appreciate that. My mom told me a bunch of stuff that I never listened to. I just, while they're talking, I'm thinking I'm making plans for my own life. Make your own plans. Don't listen to people that's not walking in your shoes. For me, you can be talking and blabbing your mouth, but I'm still making plans over here. And it's sad that your mom does that, but most unhappy people do that to other people. She's not happy. Okay. Um, my child tells me things that um seem impossible, but I will never tell her she can't do something. I said, "Well, you never know. I'll be there. Call me when you get there, girl. I'll be there." You know what I'm saying? So never. I can understand if it's a mother saying, don't throw your life away and your precious time chasing a dream that may never come true. I'll just say, well, good luck, have fun, and remember, be safe. Eventually, if that dream is not for that person, they'll figure it out themselves. But you never know who they're meeting along the way, what they're learning, what skills they're picking up along the way that will help them achieve something else even better or different. Let them be, let them go. Hmm. Why are the girls on here so emotional and soft? I don't know. Yeah. Um, for me, a lot of women are programmed to be that, or they haven't experienced enough life yet to understand, you know. Hmm. What if he's paying all the bills but didn't get you anything for Valentine's Day? Girl, see, that's the kind of situation I'm talking about. If someone thinks that paying the bills is enough, to me, you can live by yourself. A man can live by himself and pay all the bills. You know what I'm saying? If I was not here, the bills would still be the same old price. Get Understand that. If you're living with him, if you left, the bills would be the same price. Okay? That means he didn't buy you nothing for Valentine's Day, basically. It don't matter if he's paying all the bills. It means he just didn't get you nothing for Valentine's Day. Hmm. What if he only got you a teddy bear? I don't know. Like, it depends on what kind of relationship y'all have. Do y'all do big Valentine's Day, little Valentine's Day? Does he celebrate a big birthday for you? Like, a lot of times people don't really do Valentine's Day really big, and they do birthdays big or Christmas big. You got to decide how you feel about it yourself, because I can't tell you. You know, like, I don't do big Valentine's Day. I do big birthdays, or not really birthdays. I do, back, especially when I was single or still dating, you get the most when you're dating. After you've been with somebody a while and you're married and you're da da da, they're not going to go all out like they used to, because already got you. But if you have a certain set of standards, you're going to get something, at least something that you wanted. What do you think about B. Smith? At least she ain't in an old folks' home. That's what I think. Shoot. He could easily put her away in another place. Um, can you talk about the feminine energy and its power? How can women be more attuned to feminine energy? They have to stop trying to be like a man. They have to look up all the masculine traits that they have and find an alternative. competing, correcting, over talking, being loud, um, not letting a man be in his masculine, dressing the part. You got a diamond necklace yesterday? Thank you. I helped you to get it. Oh, good for you, girl. I'm glad you got a diamond necklace. Y'all, a lot of ladies in the group were cleaning up. They were posting their Valentine's Day gifts, and I was like, oh my gosh, some of y'all are just out of control balling these gifts. Wow. But they're dating. They have sugar daddies or man of means. They're aiming higher. They're not aiming for looks. They're aiming for status, bank accounts. So they're getting those type of gifts. A woman who's only dating for love or, with mediocre standards, they're not going to get the same type of stuff that a woman who's dating for money is going to get. So you can't really compare the type. hmm Your husband left you. You were on the verge of divorce. He left and got his own apartment. Should you go, girl? The egg don't chase the sperm. If you're near your 40s, he's gone for a reason, baby. He's gone to get him a young chick. So don't chase the sperm. Eggs don't chase sperm. Find somebody else better. Go get you an old man with some real money. Okay? That's Go find you somebody with some real money. That's my best advice to you. Level up and go replace with someone with real money. That's the best revenge you could ever get. Get some real money. Get a man with some real money. Level it up. Don't chase the man. He left you. He left you. He don't want you. Move on. Okay? What if your husband gets violently angry and throwing things and lying to you about what you supposedly did? He's probably young. Okay? I wouldn't marry a young man, and I would be gone. File for divorce. Like, that's too insecure, and I can't deal with that type of immaturity. I wouldn't even bother. Sound like a little kid to me. Mm-hmm. You caught feelings for ex Dusty who doesn't want you. Well, then that's your fault. Go find somebody with some money. Go look in the mirror and level up, and you'll attract something better. Start with you. Focus on you. Sure, with my sugar daddy out of town this weekend, and we are supposed to celebrate V-Day while we're here. How do I get the gifts I want? Take them to the stores you want to shop at. Okay? Take them to those stores. You are evil, prostitutes, and fornicators will burn in hell. Well, it takes men to create prostitutes and fornicators, so we're just a reflection of y'all. But thanks for the comment. I'm new to your channel. You are the best ever. Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thanks for teaching me things I was never taught. Aw, you're welcome, and thank you for the donation. So, women are just that way. Exactly. We react to what we're given. Exactly. Women are that way because that is the reaction that we do when we deal with men. Gotta be. And we're not ashamed of it anymore. What you give is what you get, baby. What you give is what you get. Okay? So, if a man has ever used a woman, lied, cheated, did whatever he does to a woman, he can expect to meet a woman that's going to do the same. Why? Because that's what y'all are giving out. Okay? Just think about it. If men didn't do any of those things, women wouldn't have to do those things either. And they wouldn't want to. So, and especially if men stayed in their own league and dated the type of women that they could afford, you wouldn't have to worry about it. When you start trying to date out of your league, that's when you find trouble, you know? Stay in your lane. Mhm. Why that day dream means you're so that's true. I gotta go in a second, but make sure you're treating women how you want to be treated as a man. And whatever however you are, that's what you're gonna attract. You know, a man who treats a woman like a lady, who provides and protects and wants to do the right thing and is considerate and has the best intentions in mind, they're going to attract a lady that also wants the same thing that you're offering. That's it. If you're trying to get over on someone, if you're a liar, a cheater, if you don't have your life together, that's what you're going to get. The same type of woman. So before you judge women, look at yourself in the mirror. Are you what a good, faithful, beautiful woman wants? Probably not. You're probably not. And women have the advantage because women can transform into anything because men are about looks and sex. And so that's why they're easily, tricked because that's all they see. Women see so much more and they expect so much more. So when you can meet our expectations and when you can be the type of man that we want y'all to be, and you can stop being the type of men that repel good women, then you will find one. That's just simple math. Okay. So it's up to y'all as men to find the type of woman that you deserve to be with. Because the way that a lot of guys act, they're never going to find the type of woman that they truly want because they're not doing what it takes to get one. Okay. But I gotta go, y'all. I'll see y'all later. And I hope y'all have a good rest of the day and good weekend. You always feel like the man in the relationship? Well, then you need to act more feminine. Allow that man to be the man. Make them pay, make them, provide and all that kind of stuff. If they can't do that, then you don't need to be in a relationship with them because that's a feminine man. And that's going to put you in your masculine. So only date masculine men that can do those things. Stop paying, stop planning, stop doing all his jobs. Let him be the man and let him make sure that he can provide for you. If he can't, then you are the man of the relationship. So just think about it like that and don't deal with people that don't allow you to be in your feminine. Okay? Just think of it like that. That might mean you may never date again. That might mean you might not date for 2 months or 2 years, but until you get yourself together, because masculine men like feminine women. That's just all there is to it. All right. But I gotta go, y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Hopefully, y'all will figure that part out about how to be feminine to attract masculine men. Okay. If not, I'm sure I have a video about it somewhere in my playlist. But y'all have a good day. Bye.